We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the LA Chargers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25.
Unlock Lions. Panther Street.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Willis looking to throw it. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Out of the gun to give to Spears. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
19 tight.
To throw, here's Willis. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Buffalo 18. Go.
Now Willis to throw. A check down here for Henry. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Willis from the gun on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 45-yard line. Inside handoff, Henry. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
2nd and 9 from the 44. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 29-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. We know they have these RPOs in their playbook, and look, we're seeing it here in the first quarter. You think we're going to see it as the game continues?
They trotted them out early for a reason, partner. They're letting them know that this is in the arsenal, and we rely on it. You better be prepared because this is going to be an all-day affair trying to stop them.
Willis looking to throw on first down. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Kevin Pirates, Kevin Pirates.
Willis. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Back to throw, Willis. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They started on the ground with Eckler. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Hey, Kappa.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Caught right side, Davis. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Herbert. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And he is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 14. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything under.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Rashad Bateman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
On second down, here's Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now Willis. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, it's Willis. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun snap to Willis. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Let's go.
Play action. It's Herbert. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The Chargers at 7-3 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
21.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. That one complete to Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. First catch there for Hill, and he's got a 1st down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down. Up the middle with Eckler. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Go forward.
Oh, and now some trickery. They fake the spike. But it's not going to work. He'll go down. They got him. It'll wind up going as a sack and a loss of 2. And now the task gets more difficult here on 3rd and goal. From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal. Here's a quick throw right side. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They snap it to Herbert. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
Well, both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave them some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off with that run.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now Willis on 3rd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense They've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. On first down, it's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. This is caught. And he's brought down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on second down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
Eckler again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 14-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Hand off to Spears. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Willis rushing him to the line in a hurry here. In motion goes the tight end. Now Willis. He's going to look deep down the field. This is intercepted. breaks through the contact. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Set. Hey, go Lion, Lion, Lion. Hold the trips right. Set.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Got a man down the field. It's Bateman. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Willis. Gets this complete to Shaheed. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Got it. Ready?
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
70, Timberwolf.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Willis looking to throw on first down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Ready up.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Willis. Complete. It's Henry. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 43. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Willis to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here we go, here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready.
Willis will look to pass again here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Ready.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Willis looks to pass it here. And that's going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
Let's go, let's go.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Throwing right, and that's complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So certainly not at all what you're looking for here to start the 3rd quarter. A fumble on their opening drive.
Not at all. You're exactly right about that, because this had a chance to be the drive to put everything away. A touchdown here, that might have put everything out of reach for them. They definitely handed out a lifeline to the defense on that play.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And now they're in the hurry-up. And now they'll shift things around. Henry up the middle. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers 38.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Willis with it on 3rd and 1. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down. Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
In motion right here comes Johnson.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready?
2nd down, here's Willis. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Mustang 19. 19 tight, 19 tight. Reload. Buffalo 18.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. In motion, Hill.
Go. Ready.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Hey, Kappa. Hey, easy. We'll go orange.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down. Oh, and that is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Willis throws another interception, his third of the game. And the Titans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. On 1st and 10, Herbert. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Rashad Bateman with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Slide for the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And Henry going to have a Titans first down as he'll get this up to the 39. Shotgun snap to Willis. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
3,
And the tight end goes in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Willis will look to throw on 1st down. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Give him 30 yards there. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
Ready?
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Willis. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Okay, ready?
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Ready?
Back to throw, Willis. And that will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Go check, go check.
Willis, got to have this one. And it's a Titans touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Titans are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Ram. 21. Go.
Here's Herbert. Uncorks one for Davis. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
Right there, hurt.
On first down, Willis. That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. It's right there. Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass. Willis out of the gun. Touchdown! A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And Eckler will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack, going to stop him short of the 1st down. Here's J.K. Scott now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes just usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hand.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 41-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Herbert. Going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Herbert off of play action. That is caught. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you've got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. Touchdown, Chargers. From 19 yards away. And the Chargers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. To the air on first down, here's Willis. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
Dragon 60. No.
The shotgun snap to Willis. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Right back to the air with Willis. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll be out right at the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Willis looking to throw on first down. Going right back to DeAndre Hopkins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the ready.
2 yards to go, second down.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Let's go.
Now Willis to throw. Keeps himself upright. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
On third down, here's Spears. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down. So it's a win here for the LA Chargers, and it was thanks to the fine play of their